Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim's Special Edition. My name is Camel, and today I'm going to show you how to get yourself a Riekling follower, which is technically a pet. What's the difference? Well, a pet doesn't count as a follower, so you can have a Riekling pet and your normal follower at the same time. We'll get more into that later on. But yes, the Riekling is by far the best pet you can recruit in the game. I repeat, by far. It's literally the same as having 2 followers. A timestamp for the overview of the Riekling pet/follower can be found down in the description, along with links to my social media and to my other Skyrim Special Edition guides. Be sure to check them out. And if you are following this guide on the standard Skyrim, you will need the Dragonborn DLC installed to acquire this little fellow. And if you are into Riekling, definitely check out the lore video I've just done on them, so you know who it is you have by your side. You can also come and do this at any level, which we'll do right now. Head to Solstheim, the frozen bastion before Rosgriar to the north. Once here, head to the Thirsk Mead Hall, which on the map can be found right here, roughly in the center of Solstheim to the east a bit. Upon our arrival, we'll find a group of Riekling jittering and jumping around like the hyper little ice goblins that they are. Normally you should be alarmed, right? But these Riekling are actually non-hostile. Let's see what they're up to.
You follow me.
Who taught you to talk?
You follow me.
Pfft, whoever it was didn't teach him manners. What? This is where we're going? Next to the fire? Oh, over here.
You strong. Help Riekling.
How did you learn to talk?
Chief smart. Most Riekling dumb, but Chief smart. We family. We strong. You stronger.
I'm sorry, this is all a bit too strange for me, although I have seen Stranger Things, Season 1 and 2.
No strange. Strong. You strong. Make us stronger. Help Riekling.
Why did you take over Thirsk?
Hot fire. Cold. Dizzy drink. Happy tribe.
Yeah, I can't argue with that, but you're saying you want me to help.
Bilgemak, run. Prize beast, run. Fool tribe kin, chase away. Bilgemak, fear. You bring, he follow you, yes.
Bilgemak is an animal of some kind, and you want it back?
Bilgemak, prize beast, you find, he follow. Bilgemak, love meat, give meat, he follow, you go.
Sure thing, Chief. Now, if you didn't notice, we'll be on a quest called the Chief of Thirsk Hall. So, we need to find and retrieve Bilgemak, who can be found just across the frozen lake to the north of Thirsk Mead Hall. Once you find him, pat him. Come on boy, I've got something for you. Now you'll have to give him 1 unit of meat. Once you click on him, it will just open a window that will show you all of the meat you have in your inventory. Choose something like bacon. Oh, no, you probably won't like that. Maybe some breast, because I mean, everyone likes a bit of breast now and again. So once he cops a nip, bull, he'll follow you. Simply walk him back to Thirsk Mead Hall, specifically to his pen. Once this is done, head back in and speak to the Chief.
Bilgemak, follow you. Bilgemak, no strength. Riekling, stronger. You stay, help more.
You want me to do something else?
Riekling, missing Redgrass. Need for God speak dance. You bring Redgrass, we dance.
What is this Redgrass?
Here, like this, go bring 2 hands of Redgrass. Be friend of Riekling.
So, Redgrass is actually Riekling slang for Scathecraw, a common alchemical ingredient found on Solstheim, originally coming from Vardenfell, but we won't get into Scathecraw lore. The easiest way to get your hands on tan is to head over the hill south of Thirsk Mead Hall. In no time at all, you'll begin to spot Scathecraw in healthy numbers. Once you've got 10, head back to Master Chief.
Redgrass.
I brought your Scathecraw.
Good, Redgrass. Later we burn. Now, final task. Then you Riekling.
What do you need me to do now?
Bad Nords sell thirsty bears. Live by water. Bother Riekling. We fight. You strong. You help. No more bad Nords.
You want me to kill people? Yes, now we're getting somewhere.
Bad people. They come fight us. We fight back now.
You have to pick this option to get the Riekling follower. Let's go!
We fight. Roja. Here, bow to one barge. Gura, 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 gura.
After that inspiring war speech, follow the Riekling and their chief down the hill to the bad Nords. There will be 5 of them, all of which must be removed from the mortal plane, though they won't go down without a fight. A great clash for the ages will take place, swords swinging, spears flying. This gives us a sweet taste of what it's like to fight alongside Rieklings. Once the battle is done, speak to the chief.
You strong. All tribe keep stronger with you. But maybe you too strong. Too strong. Want to be chief?
You're right, I want to be the new chief. Either speech option will lead to the same result.
Strong. Always fight strong. Kulawasa. Pakaru.
Another great battle will take place, swords and spears clashing once more. But in a swift and fell swoop, the chief will fall. Oh, and be sure to grab that iron pot. Wouldn't want that to go to waste. So now what? Well, back at Thirsk Mead Hall, we will now be recognized as chieftain of the clan. They are all here to serve us, so we can now recruit one of them as a follower/pet. I do believe that there are 3 or 4 different types of Rieklings that can spawn here and that you can recruit, but we'll want to only go with the Riekling warrior, as they are the strongest variation. Also, depending on your character's level will depend on what kind of Rieklings spawn here, but I did this at level 20 and the Riekling warrior was here, so you really don't need to be a very high level at all. And if you're having trouble spotting the Riekling warrior amongst the other of its kin, they can be easily spotted as they have more facial hair, a very fashionable fur vest, and a saber-toothed skull helmet. Once you spot him, come with me, tribekin. Now, just like a follower, you can talk to him, you can give him items, and unlike other pets, you can give him whatever weapons and armor you want. However, the best way to kit this little fella out is to give him a full set of dragon scale armor, as they prefer light armor, and hook him up with a dragon bone bow and dragon bone arrows. None of the armor will actually show up on the character model, but the bow and arrows will. Of course, if you wish, upgrade the armor and bow so the Riekling is super elite. Ah, yes, now let's have a little chat about the interesting archery technique that they use. So you know those little spears the Rieklings throw? Well, in the game, they are actually classified as arrows. This makes combat with a bow and arrow for the Riekling a bit weird, because your new pet here won't actually use the bow and instead just holds it in their left hand while they throw the arrows with their right hand as if it were a spear. Luckily, despite not actually using the bow to fire the arrows, the fact that the bow is equipped means that the bow's damage is added to the attacks. Now, with that said, you can actually just give the Riekling arrows with no bow at all, and they'll still throw them, but of course, because it doesn't have the bow, there will be no extra bow damage applied. The pro to this is that the ammunition, the arrows in this case, will never run out. They only become depleted if the Riekling is using a bow, which again, the pro of that is that it will deal much more damage. So you can either go with infinite ammunition with low damage, or use ammunition but with much higher damage. I'd say that the bow and arrows is better, especially if you upgrade the bow with blacksmithing. The Riekling will deal some serious damage. But if you don't want to burn through heaps of arrows, just take the bow off him and give him 1 arrow which will last forever. Now again, a Riekling counts as a pet, like a dog or an armored troll, so you can have this Riekling as well as a follower of your choice. As has been made clear, the Riekling is far superior to a dog or a troll or any other pet you can get in game, as you can kit them out with absolutely beast items. The same way you can kit out a follower, you can kit out your Riekling. In fact, the Riekling pet is exactly like having a second follower. You can also access their inventory and make them carry stuff. During combat, the old Riekling Riekling warrior will tend to stand way back and snipe the schnitzels off of your enemies. His aim is pretty average, missing about half the time, so I would suggest after a battle that you go back through the battlefield and pick up any arrows, especially if he's using a bow, because that means the arrows are a precious commodity. Now, in case you were wondering and wanted some stats, the Riekling warrior, which again is the strongest Riekling you can recruit, is level 23. It has a health of 352, it's got a stamina of 188. It resists frost by 25 points and has a crit multiplier of 2.5. You can also only recruit one Riekling pet/follower at a time. It will also make cute noises and spit out some funny little words from the Riekling language, which just adds to the charm. Also, there is a little perk. Once you become the Riekling chief, when in Skyrim or on Solstheim, sometimes during combat, up to 3 Rieklings from the Thirsk Mead Hall tribe will appear to assist you during the fight. So that's pretty cool, and here is a taste of the beautiful Riekling pet in battle.
Rip your heart out!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Camel, and this has been my guide for the Riekling pet/follower. I do hope this video has helped you out, and if it did, you'll be very interested in checking out my other Skyrim Special Edition guides I've already done. Links to them can be found down in the description. Now, down there in the old description, you can also find links to my social media. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, and if you'd like to support the channel in a more personal way, you can become a heroic patron on Patreon. As I'm sure you know, all of my time and energy goes into making these videos that I create for you to enjoy, so your support is most appreciated and welcomed in any and all forms. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there soon.